Hey guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with my November TBR. I don't know how we're already at the end of 2021 and that 2022 is 2 months away, but November makes me just think of all the cozy things. I do have some Christmas romances on this TBR, which I'm super excited for, and I'm just so excited for Thanksgiving and for everything in this month. A little bit of break from work, and then leading into Christmas. I'm so excited, but I will go ahead and get to all the books that are on my TBR. The first book is for my Historical Highlands book club. We are reading A Pirate's Pleasure by Heather Graham. This one is a pirate romance. That's all I know about it. I usually don't end up reading the synopses of the books that we have. We always check out the reviews to make sure that they are more liked by people than not liked, but this one I just know it's pirates and I'm very excited for it. I have a lot of historical romances on my TBR because that's literally all I'm in the mood for, but then I do have a handful of not historicals and then a bunch from my audiobook and ebook list that I have. I have like 20 books on this list. I'm not going to get to all of them, but these are all the ones that I want to read. In a perfect world, I will read all of them, but I'm not. But they're all on my radar of wanting to read. So the first one is A Reckless Match by Kate Bayman. The author did send me a copy of this, which I'm super excited for. I love Kate Bayman so much. I just finished reading The Earl Takes It All, I think, and I loved that one. And so this one's her newest one. This one has like rival families, so I'm really excited. Her and his family are rivals and they have to team up for something. So hopefully I like this one. Then I really want to read When You Wish Upon a Duke by Cherish. This is, I think, a Tinkerbell retelling, which I actually already have another Peter Pan retelling on this list. That's not historical, but she says tour guide. So she acts as a guide for him to go somewhere, and I'm assuming he's a duke. I'm very excited. I loved A Duchess a Day, and so I cannot wait to read this one. Then I have The Perks of Loving a Wallflower by Erica Ridley. I did get this one from the publisher, and I'm so excited I was sent this because this is sapphic, and it's the second one to the Duke heist, which I absolutely loved. This is Tommy's book. Tommy is the disguise master, and I love that about her character. And then we have Philippa, who was supposed to be marrying the Duke from book one, and they have to team up for something in here as well, for some mystery, and I'm so excited. I also have The Princess and the Rogue by Kate Bateman, which I'm pretty sure is a Anastasia retelling, and I think he has to go and find her. Oh, he has a passionate kiss with a beautiful stranger in a brothel, and then she's linked to the missing Russian princess, and I'm assuming then that's her. So I've heard really good things about this one, and like I said, I just read book 2, so I can't wait to read book 3. Speaking of Christmas romances, I said at the beginning, I was sent the anthology of Mistletoe Christmas. I'm so excited. It has Eloisa James, Christy Caldwell, Jana McGregor, and Erica Ridley. I'm so excited for this. So we have 4 different stories. I don't know if they're considered novellas, because I'm assuming that they're a little bit longer because the whole book is over 400 pages. So they're all each over 100 pages, so they are Christmas novellas. I can't wait to read this. Then I still haven't read Bombshell by Sarah Mclean, and I really want to read this one. This one, she has a bad reputation, which she has accepted in society, and I'm pretty sure she falls for her brother's best friend. I love that trope, so this one I'm really hoping to get to in this month. I might just binge a ton of historicals over Thanksgiving break when I have off work, because then I have 2 other ones that I don't know too much about, but I want to read more older historicals that are on my shelves, and I know these 2 people really love. So we have The Duke by Galen Foley, which is super shiny, and then we have Like No Other by Julie Ann Long. I know people love Julie Ann Long, so these 2 I want to get to, and this one has this really pretty back cover as well. We'll see if I get to these. I have 4 contemporary-ish romances. So I have A Lot Like Adios by Alexis Daria. I think I want to listen to the audiobook of this one. I'm pretty sure I was looking at my library and I did reserve the audio for this. This is book 2. Apparently the heroine is his best friend and longtime crush, and he is the co-owner of a celebrity gym, and he's opening a new one in New York City, and she has to help with the graphic design, and it's their romance. So it sounds very fun. Then I got a lot of recommendations of The Charm Offensive by Allison Cochran. This one is a library book, so I did reserve it from the library, and I got it because the audiobook I think has an insane hold on it, so I ended up just getting the paperback from the library. Oh, so he works for a long-time dating show as the producer, so that's really cool. He scripts the perfect love story for his contestants. They cast a disgraced tech wonderkind, Charlie, as its star, and I think they fall in love. So the producer and someone on the show. But it sounds really good, and I can't wait to read it. Then I have Hooked. I don't know if I put this on my last TBR, but I did get the paperback from Target. A couple of my Target books were cut weirdly, so they have the white showing on the bottom because they didn't cut them correctly. And that happened to 2 of the 3 books and the 2 indie books that I got from my Target sale. So I don't know what's going on with Target printing, but I'm really excited for this. It is a dark Peter Pan retelling. I'm pretty sure it's Hook and Wendy, so I am really excited for this. And then I really want to read Condemned to Love by Siobhan Davis. I actually got book 2 in the mail recently, so I really want to read this one. It is a mafia romance. It's his ex's little sister, and it says that her teen crush is now a ruthless killer and powerful mafia heir. So this one sounds really great. Now I'm going to go on to all of the ebooks and audiobooks I have. So the first one's Grading Curves by Name is Simone. This one I got out on Kindle Unlimited. It is a professor-student romance. She goes in to get a tattoo, really likes the tattoo artist, and then he shows up in her class the next day. So this one sounds fun. I also have Christmas in the Scottish Highlands, which this sounds amazing. Our heroine is 30. She feels like she's just living life and not really doing anything with her life. It's like over and over the same thing. And so she meets this woman who she kind of bonds with, and they end up spending Christmas together, and she falls for the woman's like grandson who is back in town or something. It sounds adorable, and I really want to read it. Then we have The Tenant by Katrina Jackson, and this one I think is a ghost story. So the hero inherits this house, and he's really excited, but then shows up and it's really like run down. And it says there's someone from 1933, I think, in there. So I think it's a ghost romance, and I'm excited. I still haven't read Unhinged yet by Onley James, but I really, really want to. It is a serial killer. I think like this doctor adopted a bunch of psychopath children and was trying to harness their energy into killing bad people, and the hero ends up falling for the son of someone he's killed. I also still have not read Kidnapped by the Pirate, and I need to because it's about someone being kidnapped by a pirate and falling in love with them, so this needs to be at the top of my TBR for this month. I don't know what the next few are about, but they are historical romances. The first one is It Happened One Autumn by Lisa Kleypas. I've only read book 1 and I think 3. I've read Devil in Winter and the summer one, but I haven't read Autumn or Spring yet, so I need to read Autumn and then get to Spring and finally finish the Wallflower series. I cannot believe I haven't finished it yet, but I know. I have a problem. Then I really want to read Falling into Bed with the Duke and The Earl Takes All by Lorraine Heath, more so for the second book, and apparently I read the half of the first audiobook and never finished it last year. I don't know like what was going on, but I'm gonna re-listen to the beginning and then finish the first book. And then the second book, it's a guy who has to marry his, or like act like his dead twin brother for the woman he's married to. So I think she's pregnant and her husband dies, but they don't want to tell her, and so the brother has to act like his brother, but he's also been in love with her ever since he met her. So it sounds messy and amazing, and I'm so excited for it. Then I really want to read Through the Storm by Beverly Jenkins. I don't remember if I put this one or Before the Dawn on my last TBR, but ended up reading Before the Dawn, and I do have Through the Storm on my TBR. So this one I'm going to read as by Beverly Jenkins in November, and I'm going to try to read a Beverly Jenkins book a month until I've read her backlist because I'm close, but I still have a lot to read. Then I have 3 Christmas romances on my TBR. I don't know what these are about, but I have The 12 Dates of Christmas, which I'm assuming she's dating 12 people. I don't know, but it looks cute and I got the audio. Then I have Meet Me in London, which Lisa actually recommended. I think it's this girl and this guy who don't really like each other, but they keep on running into each other in different places and then fall in love with each other. Lisa recommended it, so hopefully it's good. Then I have A Princess for Christmas by Jenny Holiday, and her new book comes out in November actually. I think it's Duke actually, so I really want to read that as well, but this one came out last year and I never got to it, so I would like to read it this year. And those are the books that are on my TBR for November. Let me know if you have any other good Christmas romance recommendations that you really loved. I would love to hear, and that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.